Action. Gentleman from Georgia is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Farage, welcome to the United States of America. This isn't your first time here, correct?
Correct.
You were here in 2024 in Milwaukee, weren't you?
I've been coming here since 1982 on a very regular basis. I work for American companies for
What
many,
purpose
many
were
years.
you coming to Milwaukee for? Why did you come to Milwaukee?
I've been in Milwaukee many times. I think that particular
in
event
2024
was a
was
convention.
the convention, the Republican
I think
convention.
that's right. I think you're right.
The Trump convention,
I think you're right. Very good.
where Trump was coronated.
Well, he won, didn't he? I mean, yes,
He had
that's
already
what
won.
happens,
We already knew
know.
who had won.
It's called
And
political
it was
parties.
his coronation, and you attended, and you also attended Trump rallies, correct?
I've attended lots of Trump rallies.
Make America Great Again rallies,
Yes.
many of them. And you
Upbeat,
publicly,
optimistic, happy,
you-
wonderful, joyous
you
events.
publicly
Yes.
endorsed his...
I've thoroughly enjoyed them. I've even spoken to the
You
couple.
endorsed him for president, and you attended his election night watch party.
I did.
And you consider Trump to be your mentor, correct?
No.
Nigel Farage's open support for Donald Trump has been one of the defining aspects of his political persona in recent years, shaping how he is viewed both in the United Kingdom and in the United States. His relationship with Trump has gone far beyond casual admiration or distant commentary. Farage has not only spoken positively about Trump's policies and leadership style, but has also immersed himself directly into Trump's political world. He has been a frequent face at Trump rallies, describing them as joyous, optimistic, and electrifying events where ordinary people gathered with passion and hope for what they believed was a political movement that spoke directly to them. Farage didn't just stand in the crowd. He often addressed these rallies himself, taking the stage to deliver speeches that resonated with Trump's supporters, presenting himself as a kind of transatlantic ally in the fight against the establishment.
Yes, I do. I think he's a very, very brave man.
Because
And
you
I think
are
his view
getting
of the
ready to
world
run for Prime
is,
Minister of Great Britain, correct?
Oh, I've been trying for years, yeah.
And as it stands right now, you head up a party. How many seats in the Parliament are there?
651, if you include the Speaker, that is.
650.
Yes.
And how many seats does your party hold?
How many seats do the opinion polls say we're going to get next time? Is that your
No,
question?
I mean,
oh, I
the
see.
numbers don't lie. You only have 4 seats, right?
I'm afraid so, yes.
And so you are indeed the leader of a fringe party.
Oh, I'm a fringe, all right. Don't worry about that. Yes, absolutely. Everything I've ever done.
And as a fringe party leader seeking to run for Prime Minister of Great Britain, you need a lot of money in order to blow up like the MAGA movement has blown up.
Yet Farage does not shrink from this criticism. Instead, he leans into it. When accused of leading a fringe party, he responded with a kind of pride, declaring that everything he has ever accomplished in politics began on the fringes. This perspective is central to how he frames himself as a political figure. He portrays his outsider status not as a weakness but as a strength, casting himself as a challenger to the established order rather than a participant in it. By embracing the label of fringe, he seeks to connect with voters who distrust traditional politicians and institutions, those who believe that change must come from outside the conventional structures of power. The ambition to rise from the edge to the center of politics reflects Farage's own history. He was instrumental in pushing for Brexit at a time when the idea seemed implausible to many.
What you need is a message of truth and a message of hope. And
Well, you need money also, right?
Money's helpful, but it's not the primary thing
So
you
the
need.
first
No.
thing that
No, you're
came
wrong.
the first thing that came out of the chair's mouth this morning during his opening statement had to do with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And you're carrying water for Elon Musk today, aren't you?
From what I can see, Elon Musk is abusive about me virtually every single week. But it's a free country, so
But you
he's
never
entitled
stop
to do that.
trying to ingratiate yourself with him.
Wrong.
Well, I mean,
wrong.
You are familiar with the fact.
wrong. I have.
You are familiar with the
I've had
fact,
public-
Mr. Farage,
I have had a
that
public fallout with Elon Musk.
that Donald Trump's campaign benefited to the extent of $250 million
If you
from
wanna-
Elon Musk.
If you,
Farage
well,
was accused directly of trying to ingratiate himself with Musk and other powerful American tech billionaires in order to gain the kind of financial support that could turn his small political movement into something capable of competing on the national stage. The congressman pressing him suggested that his entire presence in the United States was not simply about dialogue or political exchange, but about impressing the so-called tech bros, who hold enormous wealth and influence. The underlying argument was that without their financial backing, Farage's chances of ever rising to the office of Prime Minister would be almost non-existent. Farage, however, pushed back strongly against these claims. He insisted that his relationship with Elon Musk was not one of partnership or silent cooperation, but of open conflict. He explained that Musk regularly criticized him in public, often in harsh terms, and reminded the committee that just the day before, Musk had been spectacularly rude about him. Farage even described their connection as a public fallout, emphasizing that he was not a man who could be bullied or manipulated by anyone, no matter how rich or powerful. By framing the situation this way, Farage tried to distance himself from the idea that he was quietly courting Musk's favor, instead presenting himself as independent, outspoken, and willing to disagree with even the most influential figures.
You need money from Elon Musk in order to get
I have.
elected Prime Minister of Great Britain. That's the bottom line.
we
Isn't
consider,
that correct?
We consider all day, as long as the chairman allows us. I don't mind. I had a very public falling out with Elon Musk.
But you're still trying to get some money from him, though.
over a
You're
political
still,
issue.
it's not about the
And
prior
I'm
disputes.
sorry,
you're
it was a
trying to
fundamental-
You're trying to ingratiate yourself with the tech bros by coming over here and trying to.
Can I get a cup of coffee or something? whilst
And
this
you're
goes on?
arguing.
We'll be here a long time.
What you're arguing is that the citizens of Great Britain should pay a tariff if these tech companies are not allowed to violate the laws of Great Britain.
No, I'm not. That was a falsehood put out by the British Prime Minister
You
today.
didn't say
at
in your
Prime Minister's
statement-
questions. I have never.
In your statement-
I have never suggested any
Your
of the
statement,
kind.
you don't
My
call for
statement is very
tariffs
clear.
as tools to
My
force
statement is
Great
very
Britain's.
clear. My statement is very.
You are not
It
calling
might surprise
for,
you.
You are not
Mr.
calling
Johnson.
for
It might surprise you to know
tariffs and
that
trade
that
sanctions.
Trade, you may not know this, but trade between our countries is actually rather important. You are the biggest investor in our country,
what you've
and we're the biggest
done-
investor
what
in
you've
yours.
done is
And-
come
and
over
Time of the
friends-
gentleman from
and
Georgia has
friends-
expired, but the gentleman
What you've
should be able
done,
to say
sir, is
some kind of
come here
response.
to the United
Regular
States
order,
to
Mr.
argue
Chairman.
The
that
time-
your
He's been
citizens
rude,
should
he's been
pay a
disgusting,
tariff.
he's been hilarious.
Hang on.
No.
The gentleman's time has expired. I feel like we should give Mr. Farage a chance to respond to one of the many questions he was not allowed to respond to. So we'll give you 30 seconds, Mr. Farage, and then we'll move on to our next one. Because I know Mr. Farage does have to leave in about an hour, so we want to get through as many members as we can.
Number one, I had a public fallout over a political issue with Elon Musk. I can't be bullied by anybody. I haven't changed my mind. Last time I looked, he was being spectacularly rude about me yesterday. That's life. If we believe in free speech, we live with it. What I have made very clear.
Fixated on.
What I've
Hang on,
made.
hang on.
Sorry, no, this is my turn, I
Yeah,
think.
Yeah, you got another
Thank you,
15
Mr.
seconds.
Chairman. What I've made perfectly clear in this paper is the situation we've got with successive pieces of legislation, including now the Online Safety Act, is a danger to trade between our countries. And allies and friends and trading partners have honest conversations with each other. I hope many American companies and politicians have honest conversations with the British
done
government.
it.
I've not suggested sanctions at all in any way.
Good luck on your race.
The gentleman from California.